You know what? It's a feel-good movie. It's got a lot of action, and it's actually very funny. But there are also parts that are gonna make you go, "Whoa! I can't believe they just did that," and also, like, your heart will break in some of it. And I, you know, we've had an incredible director, and it just all comes together really well. And I think it's got something for everybody. I play Officer Sarah Torrance. She's a small-town deputy, and you know, she's used to a pretty easy life. I'm sure she has other ambitions and goals, but right now her duty is to protect, you know, those that she loves. And that means, you know, going to check on somebody to make sure they're okay. You know, there's never really any real action there. And I think, you know, when the shit hits the fan, she's the first one that says, yeah, you know, we have to protect this town. We have to protect the people that we love. And so she's a bit of a lionheart in that way. I auditioned in Los Angeles and went through like a couple meetings, you know, for months. And then finally I get this call and they're like, yeah, can you be ready to shoot in 9 days? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, okay. And so I just started some weapons training and all that stuff because, you know, you have to make it realistic. If this woman's been trained as an officer, she needs to know exactly, you know, what to do and how to do things formally with guns. You know, you don't just pull it out and shoot somebody. You know, there's a protocol that you do that happens. And so it was interesting learning that, you know. Once I know how, like I know the mechanics, I'm comfortable, I'm strong enough to do it, like I think physically, to, you know, a couple times it would kick back into my shoulder, but then I realized, okay, well then I'd have to compensate this way and whatever it was. And so the more I did it, the better I got. So I made sure every day I got to set, I did some drills. One of the stunt coordinators used to be an LAPD officer, LAPD officer, and so you know, he would be there in the mornings, and I'd be like, hey, so can we go through the drill again? And he'd say, yeah, and you know, making sure you can get your gun out of the holster really quick, you know, and not have any delays and get it stuck, because there were a few times me and Zach Gilford, I'd be like, oh man, mine's stuck, you know, and then we'd have to start over, and yeah.